Hey, it's Ashley Journeys. Today I'm not going to be doing what I typically do, which is like talk about what am I doing? Like talk about questions from the Girls Ask Guys site, and then give my opinion and tell other people's opinion. Lately I just haven't found anything on the site like that really is like, oh, that would be a good thing to talk about. So I'm gonna just talk about something that I've always pondered every time I go online, even when I go on that site. On different sites, I just ponder, why do people have this problem of they always want to do things in excess? They don't ever want to do things in a maintainable, a good degree of, I don't know, like to an extent where it's not abundant, where it's not overdoing it. Like, let's say this, okay, so someone likes water, but then they're like, I should drink gallons and gallons of water every day. I'm not saying that there's a real person like that. I don't know. I'm not looking that up. I'm just saying there are people that are prone to do stuff in excess. So then they go and drink all this water, and then the next thing you know, their cells rupture, and that's called cellular lysis, and then they die. Or someone who's like, I like swimming, I like being in the pool all the time. So then they go and they stay in the water, and then they're just like, I don't want to come back up for air. I want to be a fish. So then they go and they stay in the water and they don't come back up for air because, you know, they love, that's their habitat to them. That's where they're supposed to be born, and they just go in kaputs underwater because, you know, you can drown. And okay, so same thing, right? Okay, some people are health fanatics. They'll go and they'll be like, I only eat healthy stuff, all this stuff, right? That's good for you. You don't eat junk food. But then you're the same type that's just like, yeah, but I don't eat too much proteins either. I just take in more healthy fiber, which is like wheat and vegetables and fruit, smoothie stuff. And your doctor tells you, oh, you're low on protein. Did you know that your brain and your heart needs protein? And then you're just like, well, I eat nuts from time to time. And then just like, yeah, that's not enough. You have to take in enough protein to feed your muscles because they're protein. And your cells go through apoptosis, which is when they die. So, and they have to be replaced. But if they don't have the energy or the basic materials to make a replacement cell, you're just stuck. So, someone I know, not too long ago, like in December, told me for their birthday that when they were making a wish, they said, I told them, well, don't you have everything you want? You know, don't you have everything you said a few years ago that you wanted? Why would you need anything more? You know, it's nothing more to wish for. You might as well just be like, oh, well, I'm satisfied. And they told me, you can never be satisfied. There's always more to want. And I feel like it's not just them that have that problem. It's a lot of people, even online, like, they eat in excess, or they exercise in excess, or they go and jump from partner to partner in excess, doing things excessively. And I think that's what the 7 deadly sins were all about. Like, not so much to say don't do these things at all, but to say don't do these things in excess. Too many people do these things excessively to their detriment. And then when they go and they end up like finally suffering a fatality from it, it's like, well, in a sense, it was of your own volition. Like, you know, people are always going to mourn and feel sad, but, you know, like sometimes, I'm not saying be heartless, you know, it is your prerogative to mourn someone who did something in excess. But I don't think anyone should feel guilt about them basically kaputting at their own hand, because if you ate yourself until your stomach exploded, and yeah, that's a possibility, then why should anyone feel like, well, I could have, it's what could, you can't save someone from themselves. You can't save someone from their mirror image. Okay, that's an internal battle. That is man versus himself. You cannot save someone from themselves. And it is annoying that so many people, and it's different topics that they do excessively on different sites and stuff, online, exhibit these excessive tendencies. It is quite annoying, but it is also troublesome. It's a bit worrying, but since it's not really my business, I'm not going to get a headache over it. I'm not going to overthink about it. It's just something that passed by my mind, and I was like, I would like to make a video on that. Honestly, and that's what it's going to do. After this, I'm just not going to think about it anymore, because I can't control other people. If they want to go and hurt themselves, it's not my job to save them. I'm not called a hero, I'm not called an angel, and I'm not called a goddess. I'm just a human being, I'm a person, and I can only do what's in my power to do.